Liverpool 0, Leeds United 0. A New Year's Day clash in the Premier League at Anfield. And you've got to ask yourself the question, were Liverpool lucky to draw or were Leeds unlucky not to win? Why? Well, both sides cancelled each other out. What was Liverpool's game plan? Well, primarily it was possession. That was high on the agenda, but they didn't execute it properly in the final third. The reasons being, Leeds played a low block defensive line and we were just too slow in our build-up. Ponderous, knocking it round the opponent's penalty box and getting nowhere. When you look at it, when you break it down, our build-up play was mixed, penetration was ineffective, final third was ineffective, overall we're just totally ineffective in what we tried to do. It wasn't good to watch, and it wasn't interesting really for anybody as being a Liverpool supporter or any other football supporter around the globe. When you look at it, we had very few chances. Ekitike missed a sitter, Virgil van Dijk headed wide, and that sums it up really, what the game had to offer. Defensive shape was good, our attacking shape was mixed to say the least, and really the evidence there was Liverpool were never own box by Leeds. Leeds just had the sporadic attacking options of having a go at Liverpool, but more or less once that broke down they went back into their shell and went back into their formation of defending. Defence into attack, that was quite good. Attacking to defence, that was mixed to say the least. Good movement between the two, defence into attack, but it didn't produce the goods that we wanted it to. Pieces, well, for us in the attacking mode was ineffective. Defensive wise, we're adequate. We did alright against the corners, didn't get too nervous, but it was touch and go whether we were able to keep Leeds out, because they knew we were vulnerable on corners, on set pieces. The only interesting thing in the first half really was key match moments. Alisson trying to put a pass outside his own penalty box to a Liverpool player. It was intercepted and the Liverpool player didn't get to it, and the Leeds player had a strike on goal which Alisson took 2 attempts to save. That could have been costly, but in the end we got away with it. We did well with the game plan. Well, it's hard to pick them out, but I'd give Gravenberg and Frimpong a tick because they did try hard. But people who really struggled was Weerts, Bradley and Robertson. I thought they had stinkers of a game and didn't really contribute too much to how this game was unfolding. Substitutions, well, they all came on in the second half. In the 66th minute we had brought on McAllister, Kirkus and Gakpo to try and inspire us, get something sparking, and then Chiesa came on later on and Engemoor, but really overall there was no impact. They seemed to be neutral. In fact, Liverpool's play deteriorated from there on as the clock ticked down to 90 minutes. They looked disorganised, lacking ideas, didn't know what to do. It wasn't good. It wasn't good to watch. Where was our intensity levels? They were low. Response to setbacks, mixed. Game control, mixed. There again, it's just not good. I don't know what direction we're going in. It's pathetic. We don't expect Liverpool to play so badly as they are. But this is what we've got. Did we get what we expected from the game plan? Well, that's clear as mud. No, we didn't. It didn't work. We came away with a point, but in the end, no. Simple no. I thought Liverpool were too disjointed. Especially when the subs came on, we seemed to get in each other's way and there was no sort of direction and people were going up and down the right touchline and the left touchline. It just was messy overall. There was no sort of cohesion, no sort of organisation. But what we need to improve on is we need to go out and attack teams. We just can't carry on the way we are. And also playing up to the final minute. We had 6 minutes added on, and Liverpool players just seemed to... There was no urgency. Didn't want to even try and score a goal in that time. They seemed to have accepted the fact that we're going to have a draw and get a point out of it. And in the end of the day, we stay fourth. We consolidate fourth. We're 3 points above Chelsea and Manchester United. 6 points behind Aston Villa. But really, are we in the right position now? You know, we're very lucky to be in fourth the way we're playing. It's just abysmal. And we're getting worse. And it's not going to be any easier for the matches coming up. Thank you for watching my video. Please look out for my next video, which is the match preview of the Fulham versus Liverpool game at the weekend. So until then, goodbye from now.